Well, greetings everyone, and welcome back to the 20th episode of Ostriv Alpha the Bird. And after the craziness of last week, I thought we'd do something a little bit different. So, as you can see behind me, all of our problems are almost solved. There are a couple of places that are still kind of overstocked and need to be emptied, but all of our food problems are gone, which is fantastic. We actually just ended up importing a lot of food, and we paid a little bit of attention to our farms, etc. And down here above my head, as you can see, we have continued construction of our row houses. And I'm going to kill the camera now. We're going to zoom in, and right over here we have our very first corner row house going up, and that's going to develop this area really nicely. So while that's all happening today, and I think that we have a few more bricks in stock. Let's go and have a look here, shall we? We have 16,000 bricks in stock, and we have 1,000 stone. I think this is 1,000 stone, and this one here is another 1,000 stone. Yeah, so we can probably get this corner row house, and then I think this row house there complete, sandwiched with the barber surgeon in between them there. And I thought that while they're kind of doing that, we're gonna have to import some more stone. So we have to wait till someone comes past for that. We could sort of think a little bit more about what's going on out here in this area, because I do think we can actually fit a few more houses into here. But I do also want to think about the industry that we would like, what other industry I'd like to have in here. So I'd also like to have another oil workshop in here. So let's go down here, and where is the oil workshop? There it is. I was thinking an oil workshop in here. We do normally have some leftover sunflower oil, sunflowers, and this is a prime point to export sunflower oil. So I was thinking we'll put an oil workshop close to somewhere around here. And yeah, we'll start making oil over here. We could do it over there, but I think that's going to be a school, to be quite honest. We could do the oil workshop over here. That could fit in quite nicely. We could make a thoroughfare here to the oil. There's also the brewery, etc. there. So we could put the oil workshop in like right here by like the water's edge, and put some trees along there. I kind of like the idea of doing that. Yeah, I think that's where the oil workshop's going to go. We found a spot for it. It's gonna go right over. We're gonna put him over. We're gonna leave a little bit of a gap so we can maybe get some trees in between. We're gonna put the oil workshop down there, and the oil workshop doesn't require any special goods, so we'll bump that one up the list. What else can we put in this area that would be useful on a production front? So got the carpentries, etc. in there, which is good. We could put a windmill. Be kind of interesting, although I don't think that's a good idea. We could put a tannery here. That's a good idea. We don't have a tannery up, and a tannery does need to be in here. So let's do the tannery. Wait, let's think about what else we could put in here. So the tannery, might put another weaver's workshop. We could put a fueling mill in here, and take out some of the fishing docks. That could be something that's quite cool. Oh, yes, actually. Fueling mill, that's actually a very interesting thing to put down. Well, that's a good spot, isn't it? How about, like, needs a straighter edge. I kind of like the idea of the fueling mill, like, right on the bank there, don't you? Yeah, let's do that, shall we? There's still space for the boats to get around on the other side, the fishermen. Let's do that. So we're going to put the fueling mill there. Which means I think we put the tannery. We put them in here. I think maybe we do. What does the fueling mill look like again? It's got the. Where is it? Where is it again? It was on here, wasn't it? Where did I just miss it? There it is. We got it so nicely onto the bank there that none of this goes onto the land at all, does it? It's so great. It's all out over the water. Quite literally like that. Okay, cool. So I was just having a look at about how it was placed. I'd forgotten. That's a dairy. We don't want the dairy. We can make cheese out of the dairy. We should get the dairy stocked. That's what we should do. Where is it? The tannery. Yes, we're gonna get the tannery in here. Let's get the tannery in like. We're gonna get the tannery in there so we can get a couple of trees behind it. There you go. What does the fueling mill need for construction? Wood and nails. Good. We'll bump these guys up the list. We can put this on a high speed. Should we go see what's going on out here? They're still waiting for things to be delivered. They are. Okay, that's fine. Put it on a bit of a higher speed so we can hopefully get some of the stuff built. Tannery. Okay. We also, higher speed means we also need to, this is how I miss the food. So we'll leave it on high speeds in bursts, I think. Right, okay. Then we'll do a tailor's workshop and a weaver's workshop along here, I think. That was kind of the plan. And we kind of turn this into a bit of a sort of production area for, yeah, what you call it, like sort of goods of the woven nature. It's kind of what I'm going. So that was was that a tailor? That was the tailor, yeah. Let's do a weaver right next to it over here, a little bit closer to the water. Some trees along the side. Cool. So a tailor and a weaver in, and those all getting sort of bumped up the list there. And then what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna trader. Okay, we have to go in for the trade. We'll just slow down when we do the trade. They are offering charcoal. We could do some stone from them. Do we have any horse tack to trade them? We can trade them 37 horse tack. Deal. Sunflower oil, we'll do 1,000. I just want to see how much money we can make out of them first. So we can make about 200 and something. So I'll definitely take all of that stone. I might take a little bit more lime. Let's have a look. Lime. No, we've got enough lime, I think. Okay, good. Good. So let's speed that up again. Right, and then we're going to need some warehouses along here. I think the warehouses are going to go... they're going to go in this way. Leave a bit of a gap here. It's for people to walk down. Maybe I'll do... We want one there like that. That, and then we'll use that as a walkway. We'll put another one in over here. We'll put an arch in there, I think. Yeah, so two warehouses in there as well. Let's bump those up the queue, shall we? Are we building? We're building. We've got the square basin. It's a little bit less square than the others. I kind of like it. I'm leaving the problems on for the moment. I'm just using it to watch the food. Right, what else can we do in here? We've got our carpentries, we've got our smithy, we've got our slaughterhouse, we've put a tannery in. That's kind of cool. We've got the dairy in up there near the farms, which is good. Weavers workshops, lime kilns, etc., etc. Got a fuel room. We could put a saddlery in here. Put another saddlery. From leather and metal parts. It's not a bad idea. It is close to the it is close to this whole section over here. Yeah, I kind of like that idea actually. Let's put him in like right over here. I kind of like this. So we've got a bit of an area going down here, another little sort of industrial kind of area around here. And I'm thinking that one of the other very important things that we're going to want in this area is we're going to want a wagon shed, I think. Because the wagon sheds are going to allow us to move things around. Now, this is going to go in over like this, I think. Let's do it like, leave a bit more of a gap. And in goes the wagon shed there. Bump this all the way up the list. So this is going to be built out here really quickly, actually. This end of the bluff. Because we're going to go down here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to fill this bottom section in here with houses. Because this over here, these guys are going to be done very soon. Let's mark these trees, shall we? These guys are going to be done really soon with chopping this down. Chopping all of these down here. These are going to be gone super quickly. And then I think what we'll do is we will stop them from chopping trees. Is this all of them? Let's just check. Yeah, that's all of them, I think. We'll stop chopping those trees down there. And we'll move them elsewhere. This can become a school. So with that in mind, I think we do need to start getting the first sort of residential houses down now. I was thinking they can definitely come up there for shops. So we don't need to think about it. We do need to think about water though. Right, so let's think about a house. I think we're going to do with gardens. We could do one in here. We could do, yes, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a garden in here. That's quite cool. It'll help us sort of round this off. Keep that very square. We'll just push this over like this. It's going to be a unique house here all by itself. Put it out here anyway. So there you go. Do that house at the back of the list there. Let's go and see how this is doing. We've got the basin, guys. The basin. Okay, let's speed up. That's when I have a look at how this builds. It's pretty much the same as other. I do like the texture of the red bricks though. Request, Yevgeny, could we please, there's different skins for each of these buildings. It would be great if there was a similar sort of F1 function to change the skins of these as we were building them. I'd like to kind of have a whole bunch of the same gabled style and be able to swap, mix and match a little bit more easily than we do at the moment. All carts need repair. We've got a cart problem. I'm thinking that we actually might need another carpentry. It's 4 more orders in that queue. That's why. I think we might need another carpentry somewhere. Maybe on this side of the world. Yeah. I don't know. All right. Shoes. Do I have any shoes for you? I'm going to sell you 700 shoes. I do need to keep the money rolling in. Don't have any charcoal in stock. That's shocking. Shocking. How do we not have any charcoal in stock? You know what? We've actually go and have a look. Do we have people working in the trading post? Why do we not have charcoal in stock? We can definitely sell you charcoal. Takachi charcoal. No, we don't have any charcoal in stock. Can these be placed by cart? Yes, there you go. Let's raise this slightly. We need to get charcoal in here. Iron, shoes. Got salt. Do you want some salt? Apples. We've got 1 apple. I don't have any buckwheat for you. Okay, it's a disappointing trade. Sorry. Right, we got the broken leg. I think that's... Yeah, we're going to need a barber surgeon up there. I think I know what I'm going to be building, replacing the old town hall with a barber surgeon, I think. And we're going to need a school up there for those kids too, I think. All right, okay, all right, look at this. We finished our corner house. Just realized now. Look at that. That's really cool. So only 3 apartments in the corner house. Fair enough. It's a little bit smaller than the others. But whoa, that looks good. And we're going to have another one down here as well. And that's going to round off that edge there. This road here is looking really good. Okay, cool. Are you selling the standards? We can do 1,000 olive oil. I might be able to do 130 clothes. I might be able to use some apples as well. I can do 800 apples. 800 apples. Beer. Let's see how much mead we have. We've got enough mead. Okay, let's just slow things down a little bit. Keep it going. Do we need this row house? Yes, we do need that row house. You can go buy some food. Come on. So yes, we got this house in over here. Now, what are we going to do about this edge here? Now, this is where I was thinking we would be doing some village houses. And I was thinking maybe the idea with the village houses this time around is that we actually make our own little gardens for them. And I want to sort of experiment just now with a little back part of this town that I actually haven't made too much progress with. Let's see how many we can fit in here. I think we might be able to only fit 2. Yeah, we can only fit 2 in here, but that's fine. Because we're gonna put let's put a stone well in here. I kind of like that idea. Low quality water available here. That's disappointing. Only low quality water. What about up here? Is that higher quality? Low quality. This is a bit low for the quality of water here. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I see. I see. Don't want to be drinking no pond scum water, do we? How about we do it over here, sneaky? We do like high quality water there. There you go. There you go. Okay, we'll pop these up the list as well. There you go. Let's get this well. Where's that stone wall? There. Is this the stone wall? Yeah, let's get that stone wall in ahead of the houses, shall we? Right, so there's gonna be a lot of building out here just now. It's gonna be fantastic. And that's that little area. I do want to see if we can get in a few more. So I want to look at doing a row of houses along this way. We can put it out to the edge there, so F1 that in there like that. And then yeah, there's gonna be maybe some houses over here. There's gonna be a big gap over here, so we could do some houses in here. So maybe what we do is we do this guy as sort of thin as we can get him. So let's maybe do him a bit longer than the others, but thin. So that's the thinnest we can get this guy. I think it's like probably about like that. We do him like a little bit longer than the normal. We actually move him like right to the back of the property like that. Yep, I think that's good. That's good. That's a good line there. That's a good line. Squeeze him in. Squeeze him in. We'll put him up into the line of houses here. Hello, sir. What can we do for you? Cheese. We don't have any of this in stock, I don't think. And I don't know if we'll be purchasing anything from you today, sir. Thank you for arriving in your boat, however. It's nice to have you. Right, okay. Let's continue with these houses. So what you do then is you put this guy in like this. Yeah. Because what you want is you want a bunch of houses over here. Or 2, like one it over there. Let's do these guys first. I'm going to do these guys first because I think it might be easier to plan this out. So here we want whatchamacallit, an arch. We're gonna have an arch, and here we want this to go a little bit back to where the line of this is over there. So maybe like that. Maybe we go a little bit thinner now, because we're gonna try and fit 2 houses in here. Maybe we put this guy. Yeah, let's put him right at the back, shall we? That. And move him up the list. And we're gonna do another one in here like this. And he's gonna go to the back. Can we fit him? Can we fit that like that? Oh, it's quite a squeeze in there. And this guy we're gonna take this one a little bit back. Gonna plant trees in this area over here, that little area up at the back to keep it looking treed up. And there we've got a little oh no, I lost it. Oh no. Okay, we have to do that again. Let's do that again quickly. So back to the back, and can't build on water. Yes, I know. Yes, should be building in the fenced area there, and moving it back to there. Can we move this guy out a bit more? We can actually. Then what we should do is we should actually spin this guy so that he's looking a little bit more out towards the water, like that. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Right. Okay. So that's enough houses in here for now, I think. A lot of building work is gonna come down here. Are you already unloading things here? Oil workshop. Are we gonna do all those? Are we gonna do these first? Are we? Okay. Oh, this is carts. Yeah, we really do have to get carts, and I think we've got a warm clothes problem as well. Do you have warm clothes for us? Buckwheat, you don't. Okay, we're gonna have to buy some warm clothes. Let's remind ourselves to buy some warm clothes. That would be good. Right, so while this is all going on, and I think this is what I was meaning by this as being a little bit of a weird episode, because we sort of started this over here. Um, we've got we've got some decorations that we need to kind of finish along here. So, kind of training ourselves to build gardens, if that makes sense. I want an ash tree, maybe there. Get me a cottonwood. I want 2 cottonwoods. Cottonwoods. And let's get a birch. I want a birch. Yeah, birch. Birch. Can I fit another birch in there? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's start with the lilacs because they're in bloom at the moment, and it gives me a nice idea of where the color is gonna go. And there you go. And then we will do gelders. Do the gelders like this, and then we will do the dog roses. A couple of dog roses scattered in here. There you go. There you go, and there you go. And now we've got kind of a little garden at the back here. These guys, which is kind of neat, actually. I want to see if we can get a... Yes, and let's get... I get a couple of... And a Gilder in here. Dog rose? Can we get a dog rose? Good, look at that. Fantastic. And then we've got this little area here. I think that what we should do is we should get... I want to get a spruce, another spruce there. And then let's get a bench and flip him. Put the bench like that. And then we'll put a birdhouse in the back here. That. Quite cute. By that river. No one's really crossing this at the moment apart from the guys going to fetch the lime. And that'll actually soon be done. So maybe we should think about constructing something over this side of the river soon as well. Right, let's get on with decorating on this side of things. That was the wrong fence. It was this fence that I wanted. I wanted to draw a little line along here as well. Just to kind of demarcate the end of the fencing here. Kind of run something along here because this is like an industrial kind of track area. So I want to maybe fence it a bit. Like that. Which will allow us to put, I think a big cherry there would be kind of cool. And then we'll do some ashes along here like that. The gelders, very orderly. Let's get a lilac in, 2 lilacs, and dog roses in the remaining little spots there. Like there. Yep, and that'll start to flesh out this area. We do need some workbenches back here for the guys, for the workers. Let's pop 1, 2, and then perhaps what we do as well is we put a bell over there, and then we do a big cottonwood, like slam a cottonwood like in there. That'll spruce that area up. That leaves us this area here where we can put like a maple and a maple and a maple there. And perhaps we do another maple in there as well. Great. And that gives us this little sort of farmy production area here. Maybe what we should do is we should put a bench in there. Let's put a bench in there. And a bell. You need to ring the farm bell. Yeah, and that's made that area look a little bit cooler. Clothing, carts. So carts seem to be a problem. We need to keep that in mind. This is the next row house going up. 200 jobs. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay, so yeah, we need the housing, guys. We really need the housing. I think it's all of the laborers' jobs for picking the fields. That is horse died of thirst. Why? Why? Why are you dying of thirst, horses? No. That should not be happening at all. There's water in here. Why are the horses dying of thirst if there's water? Um, okay, wait. Let's see if we can rectify that. Uh, can we put a platform out here? Oh, why can't I rotate that platform? Platform? Ooh. Because the trees are there, I think it's, we might have to remove that tree, and, put a platform in here of some kind. We're lacking water. Water is an issue. Do you think we could well it up? No, wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Do you think we could well it up in here? Where were we? It's over here. Do you think we could well this up? We could. It might not be a bad idea. Maybe we should just put a well in here. And move that up the list. Put that at the top. I think we've got this one up and running. Vacant. We've got vacant spots in town now. That's good. And we're moving on to this long list. We're going to start building up this area over here. Very weird episode, this. But this bluff needed to be developed. It was a long time coming. Once those trees are down, it's going to make it a lot easier as well. Okay, let's get back to the houses quickly. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to make a line along here. So let's go F1. We bring this line like this. Now the road line goes along here. So let's move this. And maybe we make this like that. And we shift this in a little bit of a line so that it is inside. Sorry, sir, it is. And we offset it slightly. Maybe bring it to the front. Yeah, like that. It's quite an interesting property along this production area. This is gonna be very busy along here when it's done. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. We're gonna go with that. We'll shove that up into the queue. Wood. Okay, there's a wood issue and there's still clothes. Do you sell? No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay. Right, this is the issue though. It seems that the issue is we've only got one horse here, male. Let's turn him into a draft horse. And we'll move him to, where? Have we got enough here? One, yeah. So why can't I move him? Let's move him. There he is. Okay. So move him to there. One. Drag a hole. Yeah, I was trying to. Okay, this is weirdly bugged out. I'm trying to drag the draft horse. Or do we run out of... We've run out of stables. We've run out of horses in the stables. Okay, let's pause this for now then. Pause this for now. And we will get back to horses later. You guys can go into another workforce. We'll stock up the horses. They were useful though, so maybe on the next episode we should really just get back to paying attention to the horses. But this is good to see this sort of building itself up around here. But there's still more housing to be put in place. I think we can fit... we're going to do one like this. No, you know what? This one is incorrect. That house is incorrect. because it has to be, yeah, actually at the back, it has to be equally equidistant with this, so it has to be straight here. So we gotta do, we'll do a smaller one, and this house is gonna fit in like that, and that's the thing there. Yep. Okay, cool. Do you have clothes, sir? You've got potato, you've got leather. No, but I will sell you shoes because we're gonna need to keep the income money coming in. Now we have charcoal for you. Let's give you some charcoal. I'll sell you 1,000 of that. Um, apples. I'll do 1,000 apples as well. Okay, so a fair bit of export there. Bring some money into the coffers. Shall we buy? I'm gonna buy 3,000 potatoes. Dried fish. 3,000 dried fish. Cool. So we'll keep the food coming into town. Keep everyone happy. Keep the money coming into the coffers. Died of old age. Died of old age. I'm fine with that. Right. So that's there. Now that that's straight, what we can do is we can finish this row. So this road's gonna go. This is gonna be a weird house. This one. So that, and this road is gonna be like this. These are like the weird plots. The plots that are built to fill the gaps, if that makes sense. And make everything a bit more weirdly organic. So we're going to move him there. It's not completely done yet because this line here has to be straight. That's why these plots are a bit weird. So yeah, we make these like this weird line here. Yep. So this is the dockyards and all this down this end. Yep. Getting that some good buildage up there. And what's nice about this is that we were filling the space with houses, sure, but they are good spots for people to live in too. So there's that. Okay, now let's see if my plan here will ultimately work. I don't know. Well, I think this might be a bit. Yeah, this is the crazy property. Okay, cool. Right, it's too long. It was gonna be so cool if this was gonna work. That would have been like the most almightily awesome property right there. It's like the king of all properties. But that's not what we're gonna do. He's also gonna have a weird one. So he's gonna bring him to there and to there. Bring this guy like that, and we'll give him a corner spot here, I think, like that. We'll move him into this mix, and you can go into this gap, sir, like this. No, it's not. What is the place occupied by? What is the place occupied by? Come on. Let's go to there, shall we? There you go. Now we can put you in. There you go. Haha. Okay. Iron, sheepskin, buckwheat. That's what you're offering. You keep coming to me for weird things, hey? Don't know if I'm gonna buy any of this. How much booze do we have? Whore liquor? We don't have any whore liquor. At all. Do we have any mead? I don't know if we do. No, we don't. Okay, so we are actually going to buy some whore liquor from you. Let's buy... How's our money doing? Jeez, it's a lot. 600... Whoa. Yeah, we need that whore liquor. We do need that booze. We do need that booze. Okay, so we're on the fueling mill now. We're building the fueling mill. That's great. Look at that. Okay, we've got someone else in here, so we can sell some other things to them. Horse tack metal parts. Horse tack 3, only 3. Clothes, nothing. Sunflower oil, I'll sell you 1,000. There you go. Fried fish potatoes, no. Charcoal stone. Shall I buy 1,000 instead? Oh, yeah, why not? Okay, it's gonna dent our cash, but having that stone in stock is gonna be all worth it for up here. These carts. Okay, we've got this cart problem, everyone. So I think on the list for the next episode is dealing with the carts. I do love this fueling mill, by the way. It really is a cool little building that they built here. If anyone actually knows how they work, that would be really great. I should Google it, shouldn't I? I should Google it and figure out how it works. Should be a pretty easy one to figure out. But look at this. I always love it when you've got lots of building staked out like this, all these building flags like this, with all this development planned. We've got big homes stretching out all the way to here. I think we'll get some more homes in the back here as well. Yeah, in fact, we'll do one more in here. Actually, let's get 2 more homes in. I think that's a good idea. So we'll do you here. But this one, I'm gonna bring like that so I can get a line of trees in there. And I'm not gonna go all the way here because that's gonna be a school of some sorts. Make this a narrow boy. Boom, like that. Yep, happy. And then we'll do the same over here. We'll draw it to this line over there. Move him a bit back, and in we go. Go a little bit even further back to there. Right, so that's a solid line of construction with quite a few new homes in here, down sitting on the edge of this bluff. I think when you look up here, looking down, that kind of makes sense that we've developed down there, hasn't it? Right, so what are you selling, sir? Not much that I want at the moment, but I will sell you 450 shoes. I do need to keep the money coming into the stocks here. Another 8,000 charcoal. Absolutely. I'll do you 800. 800 100 of that. Apples, I might be able to do 1,000 apples. Deal, good. Okay, so we'll keep the apples and all that kind of stuff coming through. This is all looking good out here. We've still got a lot of building to be done. And we are stockpiling hops. So as soon as we've got enough hops and enough people living here, we'll get those guys started. I think there's going to be more houses all the way down along this edge here, I think. There might even be a couple more orchards on this end. That could be kind of cool, having this end here with orchards, couldn't it? Like orchards down here and then a forest as it bleeds out. And there's going to be much more farmland on this side over here, I think. Yeah, farmland up this side. And then we are very soon going to have to get these guys going here, aren't we? Let's get him out. These hair dryers, aren't they? They're gonna have to get going, big time, because we're gonna have a lot of animals out here. They're gonna need a lot of straw. Yep, and then onwards and outwards. Okay, all right. Let's have a look down around here. I just want to see if there's any more sort of light decoration that needs to be done. I think there needs to be some trees done along this line over here. It's just looking a bit bare. Let's do something like this, like that. Maybe let's get a spruce in here, shall we? Keep the winter vibes going. We'll get one in there. Yeah, there you go. I think that's good. And then this is such a lovely little end of the road here. In fact, we need a bench back here, don't we? Uh, we need a bench right there, the end of that street. Very lovely street, and there's this little house over here that we could put some actual a couple more Gelder rose bushes in, I think. Make it look a little prettier than it already is. Great. Ah, I love it. Okay, cool. So at the moment, the problem is it's these carts. So maybe what we need to do is, okay, back here, we need another workshop, I think. We're gonna need another carpentry. Right. Where along here should we put a carpentry? It would feel like a good spot to put a carpentry somewhere in here. But I'm thinking actually that we've got this section of sort of farm buildings here, and it kind of would make sense to have some sort of carpentry building here. So let's put the carpentry building, let's put this new carpentry sort of outside of this tunnel walkway here. We'll do some cool decoration with these houses here. We'll give them some gardens, I think. So let's do that. And we're going to shuffle him right up here into this list now. So we'll finish that this episode. We've got these little houses here, which are really cute. Oh, let's deal with this first. Should we order some hemp and textiles? How are we doing on the money front? Oh, we need some warm clothes. We actually do need some warm clothes. Let's do some straight out warm clothes. Let's do textiles. I'm actually gonna order all that textile. And let's order 1,000 that. I will sell you 1,000 oil. And I think I will do you 2,000 iron as well. That's a good deal. Yeah. And how about you? Would you like some salt? Hang on. I can sell you some salt too. I can do you 2,000 salt. Deal. In fact, what we can do is let's up the amount of salt we in here. Let's do how about we do 10,000 salt and 10,000 iron. So we can do those. Those are raw products, and we've got a lot of them knocking around. I think. Yep, we got a lot of them knocking around. A lot of it knocking around, and we can use that to supplement the rest of our income here. We're building this, guys. Good. This is going to be super important. Okay. Where is the other one here? Let's apply to all. Back here. Good. So hopefully this will stock fairly soon with employees. Form preventative repairs. Let's up your wages. In those, I think that's very important. I think that's one of the things that have been really holding us back here. These carts need repairing and empty. These houses are so nice there. Okay, where were we again? We were up here. Right, so we're gonna round this episode off by building a garden for these guys. Just as a beautiful little garden. It's gonna be kind of a little showcase of my thinking. So we've got over here the back of this little fence and quite a broad walkway here. Quite a broad walkway. Let's try and actually use the same. We'll use this one here. It's the same fencing. And I think what I'd like to do is sort of block that like that. I kind of go over here, make a line down. And then what we'll do is we'll whip out our small arch. We'll throw this guy in here. And let's get him lined up like that. Yeah, there you go. So now we're starting to create some roads and thoroughfares here. Oh, come on. Pick me the fence. There you go. And then we'll go over here. We'll actually go over here like this. We'll go here. We'll make a line to there, which is essentially a little gap down this end here, which I might even block off entirely. I might not. I might leave that. That's quite a convenient thoroughfare there. And then it makes this very much for workers. We are gonna need in this area here though. We're gonna need a gazebo. We're gonna need 2, I think. No, we'll only be able to do 1. But I think what we'll do is we'll do the gazebo. We'll do them over here. We'll do it at an angle. In like this. Yeah, we'll do the gazebo like that. And we'll get a big ash behind him. Monster behind him there. Right, so this will get that going. And then over here, it's really simple. So from here, we just literally trace this down. And give these guys full on little front garden. To there. And that'll make this a straight line. Even though this house is not straight at all. Yeah. And then let's figure out what we're going to do down the back here. I don't want this thoroughfare here. So we'll just chop him in like this. And no one's going to come around here or through there. It's just too much of a ways away to walk. So we'll do the trees along here. So maybe a maple. It's going to be good to get a maple in here too. There you go. And we'll get a cottonwood. Get a cottonwood into that corner. I always like a good spruce or 2. Where's the spruces? Spruce. Sprucey. Spruce. Spruce. Let's get a cherry tree in, shall we? Cherry. Maybe an apple. Let's get an apple or an apricot tree in there. Let's do them in there. Then I'll get one. Maybe if I can get a birch tree in here, I'll be happy. There you go. It's too much. All right. Let's get a birch in over there, and maybe let's get a birch over there. And another one in there and over there. Good. So now we've got a little bit of trees surrounding these little houses here. Once those grow up, that'll make this sort of place, this animal farm here, look really good. Okay. Last port of call for trading, everyone. Yes, I will do 8,000 of that. And shoes. I don't have any shoes at the moment. Let me buy some leather off you though. We'll do 2,000 leather. Clothes I can't sell you. Got 1,000 sunflower oil. And I've got no apples. That's fine. So we keep the trade going with money coming in and out. Problems are minimum here, apart from the carts. I hope we're going to solve fairly soon. Yes, okay, cool. Performing the preventative repairs on these. Just want to check that these guys are now fully stocked. Let's get these stocked fully all around season. 110. How many jobs we got? 132 on the market. Okay, good stuff. And what are we building? We're building the tanner's workshop. We've got the fueling mill up and the tannery up. Should we get the dairy going? We said that we'd get the dairy going. Okay, last thing we're going to do this episode, we're going to get the dairy going. Okay, hire men, hire women. Let's hire both. We've got I hate 5s. I like even set buildings. Let's get 3 on for now. For the winter and summer, etc. And then yeah, let's go. Butter, cheese, and cementer. Come on, everyone. Start making butter, cheese, and cementer. That would be good. Get that into the system. Every little bit helps. The town is looking good, everyone. All right, so yeah, a little bit of, as I said, a little bit of a weird episode today, focusing a lot on building out this sort of area behind me, but I think it'll look good. And I think I'm speeding up behind me. For the next episode, I might play myself all the way out to potentially getting to somewhere around the middle of these village houses here. And then we'll pick up the recording again because the town is growing. I just want to point out quickly that we had that food freak out and a whole bunch of people leaving town, but we're up to 600 people in town, which is good. 600 people and 35 years since the settlement started. Not bad. And someone needs financial help. That is unusual. I have not seen that in a while. There you go. You can have some money, son. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. As always, it's an absolute pleasure. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button or leave a comment. Always love hearing from you. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. I am the Bird, signing out.